Testing one, two, three. Hi, it's Lady Lan here, and you're welcome back to Capcast. Usually, I have a PowerPoint document ready before I do my podcast speech, but today, um, I'm doing it different. I'm trying to get back on the content creation and being more of a content driven brand because I know there are a lot of misconceptions about me, not negatively per se, but I know people just don't get me. And that's okay. Like, I'm not really talkative, although my friends know that I do talk a lot. But that's because they understand me enough for me to feel comfortable to say what is on my mind. If we're friends and I'm not saying what is on my mind, then we're not friends, really, and I feel like it's really easy to be my friend, because I'm also a very easy person to get along with. I'm very honest. I'm very will I say sometimes too blunt. Not that I want to hurt your feelings by being blunt. Sometimes I actually just say what is on my mind, and what is on my mind may not agree with what is on your mind, and it might offend you, and that's okay that I offended you with my opinion. Your opinion also may offend me as well. You just never know. You just never know when someone's opinion is going to offend you. And that's just life. You get offended and you offend. And it's good that we have that understanding that, yes, we're human beings and we don't know each other. We don't know what is on our minds. And when our minds are being spoken, you have to understand that this person is coming from a different point of view, is coming from a different life, and this is just what they think. The same way you're coming from a different point of view, a different kind of life, and you have what you think, and it's just being able to accommodate our differences and understand that we are not the same. You know, what else can we talk about? What else can we discuss when it comes to living in peace and harmony with our fellow brethren? Oh my gosh, these days people fight over everything, There's a lot of talk out there criticizing people like they're fun- dysfunctional, like there's something wrong with them. Why? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. We're just different, and that's okay. Okay? Like, if I'm to come out and be like, oh, I don't like pink, and I think pink represents XYZ, and then somebody else comes and, like, how can you say that? Pink is ABC, pink is LMNOP. That's fine. But I still think pink is XYZ. That's what I don't rock with it. And you should be okay with that. You shouldn't come and be like, oh, you're a bad person because you think pink is XYZ when it is elemental P. What? What is that? What if I came to you and be like, oh, you're a bad person. You think pink is elemental P when it's XYZ? You see, we're just fighting over things that just don't matter. We're just different. And I feel like when we should really put our foot down is when um people are getting hurt, and this is the real hurt. To have something stolen from you, to have something um unjustly done to you, where there's no justice to your cause, and to have someone physically harm you, to have someone physically or emotionally harm what you possess. I'm talking about maybe your relationships. Somebody comes in and they mess up the relationship that you have with someone else. Somebody comes and they break your property. Someone comes and they mess up your business. These are valid reasons to be upset with someone. But when it comes to your point of view and what you think about something, it's okay for you not to like the person's opinion, but to take it as an offense is just being a hypocrite, because the person doesn't fit your standard, but you also do not fit somebody else's standard. Would you want that to be done to you? That is the question. I mean, people can fight over anything at all just because someone wants to be right. Somebody wants to be the leader, and somebody wants to oppress their fellow man with their opinions. That's more like dictatorship. I feel the reason why we have so much conflict is because of the different kinds of leadership that exist in this world. We have people who are being leaders by force, we have people who are being leaders by persuasion, we have people who are being leaders by passion, we have people who are being leaders by ambition. And because of these different reasons, we have these different methods of leadership. And then you have someone who has a large following coming out to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And everybody's like, oh my God, because he's popular, I'm going to agree. Because I like him, I'm going to agree. Because of this, I'm going to agree. And then there are people who are of the opinion of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Y, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And they're like, oh, my opinions are more than yours. That means I'm more superior. So it's not even trying to help the community, it's trying to prove that your leadership skills are better than someone else. That is just pride. It's just pride. You're not doing it out of humility or out of the greater good. You're doing it because you want to be seen as the better person. But let me tell you this, no one is the better person. Nobody is a better person. We are all different, and you cannot compare a spoon to a fork. We have different purposes in life. Don't come and be comparing yourself to me, and I won't compare myself to you. I just do me, you do you, fulfill God's will for you in your life. I will fulfill God's will for me in my life. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you, and love God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength. So, are you being a hypocrite when you're offended by other people's opinions? Because God has given us the free will to choose what is good and what is bad. In the Garden of Eden, God told Adam and Eve, you can have everything else, but do not touch this tree. Do not eat the fruit of this tree. But they chose to eat it anyway. That was their choice. Although they have bad influence from the devil, but the devil did not force them to do it. He only persuaded them. So ask yourself, are you being persuaded to do the wrong thing? We're on different lanes. We're moving to a destination, which is actually not the same. My destination is not your destination. You don't have to follow me. I don't have to follow you, but I can give you directions if you need. If you're lost, I can give you directions as a good person. So, am I just capping? or not. I'll see you next time on Capcast. Join me or not. It's up to you. Stream my songs on every platform as well. See you later, Capcast. Mwah, mwah. Goodbye.